Well, hi, I'm Susan Berkley, and I've got a great video for you today on the first pillar of voiceover success. This is a four-part series on the four pillars of voiceover success. There are only four you need to worry about, but let's do first things first, because this pillar is actually the one that most people think is enough, and you know you cannot have a one-legged stool. You're going to fall over and nothing's going to happen for you. So the first pillar of voiceover success is your skills, your actual skills behind the microphone, and the learning of the art and the craft of voiceover. Now, it is not enough to have a great voice. We get calls all the time from people that are like, hey, I've got a great voice. People always tell me I should do voiceover. And we very kindly and gently tell them, yes, you sound fantastic, but that's not enough. You need to get training. Why? Because in voiceover, what we're doing is we're taking somebody else's words on a script, and we've got to make them our own, and we've got to know how to take direction, and we've got to know which approach is appropriate for the niche market that you are performing in. It is not the same approach for a corporate read, for example, as it is for a cartoon or for an ebook or some other niche in voiceover that you might find yourself in. So I have developed over the years a method for copy interpretation, and a copy, of course, is a script, that will work in any voiceover niche. And let's talk a little bit about that right now. I'm going to give you a lesson in how to interpret copy. There are actually four things you need to do, just like four pillars, whenever you get a script. The first is relationship. You have to determine who you are and who you're talking to. And you may or may not be yourself. You're like an enhanced version of yourself. And the person you're talking to is always there. There's always someone there in a voiceover. There's always an unseen audience member. So you need to determine what that is. Second thing is, you need to ask yourself, if this were a television commercial, what would it look like? Where am I placing the action in this voiceover? So the second guidepost I give you in my method is place. Where are we when we're having this conversation? A voiceover is always a conversation. The third is events. What are the events in the script? What's happening? What's new? What am I discovering as I go along? Because you see, the listener is discovering as you talk. They're having new images in their mind's eye. You know what's happening. You know what the end of the script is, but they don't yet. So as you perform in voiceover, you need to be able to give them those discoveries along with them as they're listening to you. And then the final is something that we call backstory or moment before. So this is a tip and a technique that I developed to really help you get over what we call announcer-itis. So you're not just sounding like you're reading from a script, so that it's fresh. And what you do is you actually create and make up a scenario before the script begins. That's up to you. We teach you how to do it in our programs. So that's the first of the four pillars of voiceover success. On the second pillar next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. I'm Susan Berkley. Thanks for watching.